Look, up in the sky.
Hey there, SooprKIDS, and welcome to SooprKIDS, your #1 source for youth fitness and wellness. My name is TJ, I'm your personal trainer, and it's right here where we work out together in our own living rooms. Now, boys and girls, for our special yoga video series, we have an amazing yoga guru master named Jessica Schatz, who will be with us getting through these exercises. Now, boys and girls, get ready, because in this particular yoga video, you will be needing the following items.
Your bare footsies. Wait, what are you doing? Oh no. 1 exercise mat. Yeah. 1 face towel that will be used for stretching. And your water bottle. Make sure there's water in that water bottle.
Hi there, SooprKIDS. We're going to start this yoga session on the floor on your back. So lay down on your back on your mats, all the way down, and give your knees a squeeze. Just squeeze those knees. Just a nice squeeze into the chest, and maybe move them a little side to side, and just get the blood flowing and the hip stretching and the low back stretching. And we're going to start with a little abdominal warm-up, a really good yoga abdominal warm-up. So if you have a sensitive lower back, you can put your hands underneath your lower back like this. Otherwise, pick up your head in your hands like this. So you're going to lift your legs all the way to the sky, all the way up, okay? And you're just going to lower your legs a little bit, like just maybe a third of the way down and hold. Pull that tummy in and in and in and in. Now lower the legs a little bit more and hold. Pull that tummy in and in and in and in. And then lower the legs as much as you can without hurting your lower back and hold. And now reach the arms forward if you can, unless your hands are underneath. And then put your hands back behind your head and lift your legs all the way up. Okay, so now we're going to do that again. Lower the legs just a little bit and hold. So your options, remember your hands can be under your head down. You can have them here, or you can reach forward the whole time. Lower a little bit more and hold to make it really hard. And then lower as much as you can and hold, squeeze, squeeze. And exhale those legs up. Oh, feeling it. One more time. Lower the legs a third of the way and hold. Lower another third and hold. We're pulling that tummy in like crazy. And lower one more time and hold it. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And lift the legs up and hug your knees to your chest. Good. Let's keep the right knee in. Lengthen your left leg long. Take your right arm out to the side and take a nice spine twist. Open up the back. Stretch, stretch. Breathe. Pull that tummy in. Lengthen through the shoulder and chest. Open up the chest. Breathe into that body. Keep that spine twisting. And then come back through center. And change sides. So pull the left knee in, straighten the right leg. Take your left arm out and then twist the knee over. Opening up chest and shoulder. Lengthening the low back. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Keep the spine mobile, twisting the spine. We like to twist every day. It's super important. And come all the way back to center. Hug your knees to your chest. And let's take a few little rock and rolls up to sitting, little spine massage. And then sit all the way up. And then come onto your hands and knees. So you want to be on your hands and knees with a flat back, which means your knees are right under your hips and your hands are right under your shoulders. And we don't want to let the back and the tailbone stick out like this. We want a flat back, tummy in and lifted, and nice and strong. Okay, so you're going to reach your right arm forward and your left leg back without losing your flat back. Now, still working the tummy, we're going to take an inhale. And on an exhale, bring your elbow and your knee together. Pull it in and squeeze. Crunch your tummy in. Inhale, back out. And lower down hand and knee. Other side out. Find that flat back. First, just reach. Now take a big inhale. Now exhale, knee and elbow together. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Inhale, back out. And lower down. One more on each side. So right arm, left leg, inhale. Exhale, squeeze them in, work that tummy. Inhale out and lower down. One more time on the other side. And left arm, right leg. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze and crunch it in. Inhale, lengthen and put it down. And let's tuck our toes, and we're just gonna come into a plank position, okay? So just like upper push up here, plank. And we are going to hold. So this is a very strong position. We've been focusing on the abdominals, and this is really a lot of work on the tummy. And of course in the arms and shoulders. Now, if you get tired and shaky and you need to put your knees down for a second, that's okay. Just do your best. If you can keep the legs up the whole time, that's great too. If you lower them down, try to come back up. We're just holding and breathing and pulling the tummy up and in. Lengthening, long body. You want to be careful in plank. If you do have your knees lifted, you don't want to have your tush in the air like this, okay? So hold a couple more breaths. You're almost there. Take a big inhale. Now lift your hips on the exhale. Back to downward facing dog. Okay, now open those arms. Really rotate and wrap the shoulders and arms. See how I just did that? So I'm wrapping, so I have lots of space by the neck and head, so I can shake my head like that and have a nice released neck. So let's lift high up onto our toesies. Now you're going to bend the right knee and lower the left heel for a stretch. Stretch, stretch, stretch. And then big inhale up onto our toesies. And exhale the other side. And then inhale back up. Lower both heels down, and you're going to walk your hands all the way back to your feet, hang in a forward fold. Now, let's grab opposite elbows here. So that helps increase the weight of your upper body and helps you stretch towards those legs. Breathe into the backs of your legs and into your back, and let it go. Let all that weight just pour out the top of your head. And then release your arms, put your hands on your legs or hips, and push yourself all the way up to standing. Good, so we're nice and warm and strong. That was quite a bit on the floor there. So we're gonna take a couple standing postures. So I want you to take your legs nice and wide and parallel just to set up. Open up your arms, so make sure your feet are pretty much as wide as your hands, almost maybe. Now, we're gonna turn the front leg out and the back leg in, okay? So I'm turned in and I'm turned out on this side, and this heel in the front is lined up with the middle of my back foot, my back arch, okay? So I'm gonna bend my knee, and now I'm in warrior two. Okay, so this back leg is really straight and strong, turning in, and this front leg is facing the wall, straight forward. Don't let that knee buckle in. And I'm lifting up. This is a lot of work in the legs. Lift the tummy up and in. Reach the arms, make sure your shoulders aren't creeping up by your ears, and just breathe. Now, on an inhale, we're gonna take reverse warrior. So it's a little side stretch here. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Don't change the legs. And then exhale, rotate your hands down and put your hand on the floor on the outside of your foot. If this is too hard, if you can't hold this position, put your arm on the top of the leg here like this. Okay, so this is fine, but if you want to make it a little harder, your hand goes to the outside of the foot. Now, rotate this top arm and reach out over your ear. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Extended side angle pose. We've been on this leg for a long time, so we're really working the holding of the posture and the holding of the legs to get so strong. Now inhale the arm back up, look down, stay in the legs, and come back to warrior two. Oh my goodness. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And then straighten that leg, phew! And turn the feet back parallel. If you need to release the arms in between, it's okay, otherwise keep them up. Now, other side, rotate out and rotate the back leg in. So pointing in, and the front leg, the heels lined up with the middle of the back foot. So you're lifting up in the tummy. Now you look out over that front arm, bend that knee into warrior two. So this leg is very strong and bent. The knee's going right over the ankle. Don't let it fall in. This back leg is super straight and strong. Back toes pointing in. Reach those arms nice and wide. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Breathe. Stay nice and tall. Extend through those arms. Now for reverse warrior, think of it as a side stretch and not a back bend. Inhale, lift up, reach, 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 reach. And then exhale, the windmilling of the arms all the way. Again, you can put your arm here on your top thigh. If you want it to go all the way, your hand goes on the outside of that foot. Again, if that's too hard, it's okay to be up on your forearm and thigh. So we're looking up at that top arm, strong in the legs. Rotate the arm up over the ear for extended side angle. So reach, reach, reach. It's an extreme side stretch, making us super strong and super stretched out. Reach, reach, reach. Now, lift the top arm up, look down, and stay in those legs. Come back to warrior two. Oh my goodness. And straighten the leg. Whew. And turn the feet parallel again. So now just bring those feet in, wiggle them in, and we'll take one little A series to get to the floor. So stand at the front of your mat. Inhale, reach the arms up, and exhale, swan dive over the legs, hands to the floor. Inhale, press up. Exhale, step back to plank, lower halfway or all the way, and roll over your feet to upward facing dog, and then back to down dog. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Lift, lift, lift. Up with the hips, open with the shoulders. Extend the spine. Stretch the heels down, down, down. And then come down to your knees. And we're going to take a child's pose with the feet together and the knees open. And we're going to stretch our hips back and our arms forward. So the arms are reaching forward. So it's an active child's pose. Still stretching the upper back and the sides of the body. Breathe, breathe. And then slowly, you can press yourself all the way up. And we're going to have a seat with the legs straight in front of us. Okay, so we're going to take forward fold stretch. Now, if you feel like you're pretty tight in the backs of your legs and you have a hard time holding your feet, you can grab a little towel, like a hand towel from the bathroom or a kitchen towel. You can even use a belt or a tie if you have that. But anything like that will work. So you can have this ready to go. But first, just have it near you if you think you need it. Everybody lift their arms up and sit nice and tall. Very strong spine, strong legs. My feet are flexing, I'm working my legs, and then on an exhale, I'm going to reach out with a flat back, and then whenever my back rounds, it rounds. Everybody's different. So if you can't grab your feet, you're using the towel, and you're holding onto it like this to make it a little bit easier on your back and shoulders. So holding your feet or the towel, just start to bring your body gradually forward. Don't feel like you have to rush into it. Every stretch we move in slowly to get deeper and deeper and deeper. And now really start to slow down that breath. Inhale into where it's tight and exhale. Try to find that release. Just slow down your breathing. Bringing yourself forward into the legs, forward into the legs, forward into the legs. And then slowly use your hands, press yourself up, and lay down on your back. And we're not quite done with those hamstrings yet. We're going to hug your knees in. Keep your towel nearby, or your belt, or your strap, whatever you've got. And we're going to bend the knees, and you're going to take your towel around the sole of your right foot and straighten your left leg. Even if you can grab the foot, I want you to hold onto something so you're not straining your shoulders and neck. And we're just going to start to bring that leg in towards us. Now, if you want to go deeper, straighten out that left leg. and keep it active. Flex the foot and bring that leg in, the top leg. Pull it in towards you. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Inhaling deep and slow. Exhaling, long, slow breath. Gradually moving deeper and deeper. If your leg is straight on the bottom, then it's very active. And then slowly come back to center. Bend your left leg if it isn't, and just let that right leg kind of flop. It's a little floppy, flop, flop. And then put the foot down, and we'll take the other side. So we're on the sole of your left foot. Straighten your left leg up. Like nice straight leg here. So you're holding on to something, so you don't have to strain your neck and shoulders, and you're starting to pull that leg in. And if you feel like this is going to be enough as you go deeper, that's great. If you want to go even farther, you straighten out your right leg very actively. So it's very active straight leg. It's not just flop there. And we're pulling that leg in deeper, deeper, more and more and more. Good. Keep stretching. So your breathing is getting slower. Long inhales and long exhales, just preparing your body for some relaxation already by getting heavier and deeper in your breath. But keep that stretch going. Stretch, stretch, stretch. And then slowly release. If your other leg's not bent already, do that. And then just let that left leg floppy, flop, flop. You can put your prop off to the side and hug both knees into your chest. Give them a squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze. And then let's totally release the body and let the legs fall open for a relaxation. Very important here at the end of your yoga session to slow down your breathing and calm the body and mind. So the palms face up and you're breathing really slow and relaxed and steady. Your eyes are closed. And you just feel your body sinking into the floor like it's really heavy. Heavy, heavy bones, heavy muscles, making an imprint on the floor of your body while your breathing is very calm and slow and relaxed. So nothing is moving. You don't have to tighten anything. Everything is released and relaxed. Don't worry about controlling any muscles or breathing. It's just all relaxed into the floor, making that imprint on the floor of your body. A couple more long, slow breaths. Imagine your breath is like the sound of a wave at the beach, just a really calm little wave. In and out. And then slowly give your fingers and toesies a little wiggle, just to kind of wake up the body, little wiggle. And then start to bring your knees into your chest to give yourself a little squeeze and maybe a little rock side to side or forward or back. You can keep your eyes closed or you can open them. And then just really easily, just plop onto your side. Just plop. Just kind of flop your body there. And then use your arms so you can stay nice and relaxed to press up. Sitting nice and tall. Go ahead and just sit nice and tall. Feel how long and strong and relaxed your body is. And that was a great yoga session, SooprKIDS. You're all done.
Boys and girls, if you got through this particular yoga session successfully, give yourselves a nice round of applause. Very, very well done. That was not that easy. Now remember to drink plenty of water before, during, and especially after exercise. You want to make sure that you're having little sippies of water, not big, big gulps, but little sippies. Now, for those of you out there that were not able to complete everything in this particular yoga session, that is okay, because here at SooprKIDS, all that we really care about is that you at home just give it your best with every single video that we offer. Now with that said, boys and girls, we've got lots more videos headed your way, so make sure you're checking those out because each and every video is very different from the next. Okay. Okay, boys and girls, I have a question. Why are clocks in cafeterias so slow? Well, because they always keep going back for seconds. I'm TJ, your remote personal trainer. Until next time, goodbye.